Hello, welcome to this tutorial video where I would like to show you how you can segment relevant bones using the Imalytics Preclinical software. I will open the software first and then I will load an example dataset under Tutorials, CT, Bone Segmentation, Load Example Dataset. I will open the 3D rendering because I will use the 3D rendering for the segmentation. And I will rotate it a little bit. Now I will close the existing segmentation under Classes, delete all classes. I will hide the overlay that we can focus for the segmentation on the underlay. First of all, I will segment all bones in total. Therefore, I create a new class, call it bone, and then I perform a threshold function above 1000 Hounsfield units. And I can use the Hounsfield units for the automatic segmentation of the bone structures because bones are optically dense, so they appear bright in a CT scan. And this density I can use for the segmentation. Now we can also hide the underlay to really focus on the bone class. Now I want to divide this class bone into more specific bone structures. So first I will start with the skull. So I will add a class skull. And for the segmentation in this video, I will mainly use two mouse modes. One is draw segmentation. You can find the mouse modes on the left side of the software in the mouse mode toolbar. So the first one I will use is the draw segmentation, and the other one is the fill region. I will start with the draw segmentation mouse mode. Therefore, I will zoom in a little bit. I can rotate and find a good position. And now I will right click on one voxel inside the class bone to set the bone class as input class. As output class, I need my newly generated class skull. Now I just delineate the skull. And in this way, I assigned all the bone voxels to the class skull. Okay. If you have also parts of the spine segmented, you can switch input and output class and just correct it in this way a little bit. Okay, the segmentation in this video is a very fast segmentation. If you need a higher accuracy, then zoom in as much as possible and take so much time you need for your segmentation. But I will hurry up to show you the segmentation in a very short video. Now I will segment the right arm, therefore I generate the class arm right. And because the right arm is not connected to the other bones, I can use the fill region for this segmentation. I will right click on one voxel to set the bone class as input class. And now in this way I can segment the right arm. I will perform the same segmentation for the left arm. And again, I will use the fill region tool. Now I want to divide the right arm into the scapula and the forearm. Therefore, I generate a new class and call it scapula right. And now I will use the draw segmentation tool. I right click to set the arm right as input class. And just draw the segmentation in this way. Also for the forearm right. Okay, and also for the left arm, scapula left. Right click to set the left arm as input class. And then just draw your segmentation. Forearm left. Okay. Before I segment the spine, I will segment the ribs. There's a very nice video also showing how you can segment the ribs in detail. You can find it under mouse modes and then fill region and then play video. I will add a class rib and then I will also use the draw segmentation, but in a very fast way. just like this. Like this. I saw that this also belongs to the scapula, so we can assign it from the rib to scapula left using the fill region mouse mode. I can also use the fill region to try to segment the ribs. If they are not connected to, for example, the sternum, then it works in this way. But if it's connected, I recommend to use the, for example, now this one is connected, I recommend to use the draw segmentation mouse mode. Let me use it. Okay, and now I can generate a class sternum, use the fill region, and of course you can also correct if some parts of the ribs were segmented as sternum, then just select it as input class and use the draw segmentation mouse mode to correct it. Now for the spine, I divide the spine into the spine torso. It's the other part of the spine. I select bone as input class and then I just draw. Use the draw segmentation mouse mode. Then we also have the lower part of the spine. And again, you can make the segmentation more accurate if you take more time or if you zoom in as much as possible. Okay, and we also have here we call it spine tail. It's here on the bottom of the skeleton. And first I will combine the draw segmentation and the fill region tool. So first I will segment a small part using the draw segmentation, and then for me it's easier to just use the fill region afterwards. Okay, now we have parts of the legs. I divide it into the side right. You can also call it femur right, it's up to you. And here I also use again the draw segmentation mouse mode. And then we have the lower leg right. And the same for the left side. So tight left. And then lower leg left. And finally we have the ossacrum. And therefore I will use the fill region tool. And in this way I have different parts of the skeleton or different bone structures segmented. I hope this video helps. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.